was blown into bits. So I understand a little bit about what this country is. My blood has been sacrificed, not by me, by my great-grandfather, by my grandmother, by my father for this country. So I understand what it is. And you are fiddling with something very, very dangerous. And I am advising you, stop. Because if you do not stop, you will create a problem. You have already started creating the problem. The problem has already started in the northeast. The problem has already started in Tamil Nadu. You're not visible. It's not visible to you right now. Jammu Kashmir, which I will speak about, which is my third point. Now, what you're fiddling with is extremely dangerous, and it demonstrates a complete lack of understanding of history. Please, this evening, go back and look at all the empires that have ever ruled India. Look at them carefully. You will find that every single one of them is a union of states. There's not a single empire. There was a reason Ashok used to go and put his pillars everywhere. Because it was a union of states where Ashok, the great king, respected everybody. You are disrespecting everybody. Disrespect me, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. But you cannot disrespect the people of this country. Right. Now, final. And I think one of the more important parts of my speech. Actually, I want to say one other thing, which I demand an apology from the Home Minister. And this represents again the idea of a union of states versus the idea of a king. Now, a few days ago, some political leader, I'm not going to name, came to me from Manipur. And he was very agitated. I spoke to him, I said, why are you agitated, my brother? And he says, Rahul ji, I have never felt as insulted as I have a few days ago. I said, why? He said, Rahul ji, a delegation of Manipuris, political leaders, senior leaders went to see the Home Minister. Outside his house, we were told to take off our shoes. And when we went inside his room, we found that the Home Minister was wearing his chappals. What does this mean? What exactly does this mean? Why is it that in the Home Minister's house, the Home Minister can wear chappals, but a delegation of Manipuri politicians cannot? What does this mean? Why? No, it reflects. नहीं, गलत नहीं बोल रहा हूँ. मैं आपको फोटो दिखा दूंगा, स्पीकर सर, मैं आपको फोटो दिखा दूंगा. मैंने उस व्यक्ति से बोला आप गलत बोल रहे हो. उसने कहा राहुल जी मैं आपको फोटो देता हूं, और फोटो दी उसने मुझे. This is not the way to deal with the people of India. Anyway, now let me come to my final and I think most important point.
Go ahead.
We are sitting. संस्कृति ये होती है कि वो भी जूते उतारे और आप भी. संस्कृति ये नहीं होती कि वो जूते उतारे आप नहीं. ये पता नहीं कौन सी संस्कृति है आपकी. Anyway, let me finish.
Very, very ridiculous argument against the Honorable Home Minister.
It's not.
And it has touched the religious sensibility. You have touched the religious sensibility of all our people.
You will decide. You will decide.
हमारी धार्मिक परंपराओं पर ऐसी टिप्पणियां कर सकते हैं क्या?
Mr. Goyal, sit down. Mr. Goyal, sit down.
Speaker sir,
ये भारत के धर्म के ऊपर अटैक कर रहे हैं, भारत की धार्मिक परंपराओं पे अटैक कर रहे हैं, और ये हम सबकी धार्मिक परंपराओं के ऊपर आघात है।
चेक कर लूंगा।
हमारे घर में भी यही है परिस्थिति।
Sit down.
Speaker sir,
आप
it
सब क्यों खड़े हो
reflects,
जाते हो भाई?
it
ये क्या तरीका है?
reflects a mentality. It reflects a sense that I am bigger than you. You are nobody, I am everybody. That is why I will wear my shoes and you will not. Anyway, going back to the main point. Now, and the final most important point. My understanding is that the RSS and the BJP is playing with the foundations of our country. And they are weakening the foundations of our country. They are weakening the links between our people. They are weakening the links between our languages. Now, they have further weakened the country. They have further weakened the country by ensuring that not a single Indian youngster can get a job. So today, unlike a decade ago, 15 years ago, India is weak. Ask yourselves, why you were not able to get a guest on Republic Day. Ask yourself that question. Don't look surprised. Ask yourself that question. What is happening is that India today is completely isolated. We are completely isolated and surrounded. We are surrounded in Sri Lanka, Nepal, Burma, Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, everywhere we are surrounded. And our opponents understand our position. Please let me speak, because I'm saying something very serious, right? I'm saying something very serious. Let me say, we have been weakened. The conversation between our people is not taking place. Our institutions are under attack, and we are completely surrounded. The Chinese have a very clear vision of what they want to do. They are very, very clear about what they want to do. And, one second, please. The single biggest, you can ask anybody who understands, the single biggest strategic goal of India's foreign policy has been to keep Pakistan and China separate. This is fundamental for India. And what you have done is you have brought them together. Today, do not be under any illusion. Do not underestimate the force that is standing in front of you. Do not underestimate the power that stands in front of us. Do not underestimate it. You have brought Pakistan and China together, and this is the single biggest crime that you could commit against the people of India. China has a clear vision, and I can clearly see, without any confusion in my mind, that China has a plan. China has a plan. I can see without any doubt that the Chinese, please, we are all nationalists, so let us discuss properly. I can see that China has a clear-cut plan. The foundations of their plan have been put in place in Doklam and in Ladakh. Do not underestimate what we are facing. This is a very, very serious threat to the Indian nation. This is a very, very serious threat to the Indian nation.
Wake up.
We have made huge strategic mistakes In Jammu and Kashmir, we have made huge strategic mistakes in our foreign policy. And if we do not correct those mistakes, what are the mistakes? I have just told you.
You know it, sir.
You have brought China and Pakistan together. You have brought China and Pakistan together. You have taken the concept of two different fronts and converted it into one unified front. And by the way, in case you haven't realized it, in case you haven't understood what's going on, it is very clear that the Chinese and the Pakistanis are planning. Look at the weapons that they are buying. Look at their activity. Look at the way they are talking. Look at who they are speaking to. I am clearly stating in the House of Parliament that we have made a massive blunder, and we need to make sure, absolutely sure, that we can defend ourselves against the Chinese. Please remember what I'm saying, because the Chinese will act. Remember what I'm saying, and remember that you will be responsible for anything that happens. That is why it is important that as a nation, we start this conversation. It is important as a nation that you listen to what we say, because we have experience, we have understanding. You might not think so, but we have people on this side who understand these things, have great understanding. Use us. Use us. I can see that some of you are understanding what I'm saying. I'm happy. I'm happy. I can see. So these are the 3 points I wanted to make today. The nation is now at risk. The nation is at risk. The nation is at risk from outside.
From inside.
The nation is at risk from inside. And that is a very dangerous place for a nation to be. And I don't like it. I'm very uncomfortable with my nation, with my beloved country standing where it is standing. Completely isolated on the outside, fighting on the inside, institutions captured, states not able to speak to each other. This worries me. It frightens me for my country. And so that is why I thought it was important that I speak today. I know that many of you will just rubbish what I'm saying. I understand it. That's what you've been told to do. And I'm happy to let you do it. But remember what I said. You are putting this nation, this wonderful nation and its people at huge risk. Stop. Thank you.
कमलेश पासवान जी, आपको मौका है। कमलेश पासवान, प्लीज प्लीज आप बैठिए। आप क्यों गए? बैठिए कमलेश पासवान जी।
राहुल भाई अपने भाषण में मेरा नाम लिए और दलित कहकर मुझे कहा कि आई एम इन अ रॉन्ग पार्टी, यू आर इन अ रॉन्ग पार्टी। अध्यक्ष जी, मैं इनको बताना चाहता हूं कि आपकी नीति क्या रही है। आपके दादी की, आपके पिताजी की, कांग्रेस की जो नीति रही है, आज तक हमारे समाज को फूट डालो, राज करो। और उसी के नाते जब पूरे देश की जनता इस चीज को समझ गई है, तो यही हाल अध्यक्ष जी, इसीलिए यही हाल हो गया है कि मेरे जैसे एक छोटे से सांसद, कहां बांसगांव, कहां राहुल गांधी और कमलेश पासवान के बाद बोलने का इनको मौका मिला। और ये कोई कर सकता है, और हम सब लोगों के सौभाग्यशाली अध्यक्ष जी कि जिस पार्टी में हूं, मेरी पार्टी ने मुझे 3 बार सांसद बनाने का, इस उम्र में बनने का अवसर दिया, टिकट दिया। इससे ज्यादा मुझे और क्या चाहिए? ये मेरे आउटलाइंस को करेंगे। मेरी खुद एक पहचान है। 3 बार सांसद रहा हूं, 2 बार विधायक रहा हूं। मेरे स्वर्गीय पिताजी ने कहा कि मेरे पिताजी मारे गए, मेरे भी पिताजी अध्यक्ष जी मारे गए, मेरे भी पिताजी जो है रैली में मारे गए। तो मैं भी जानता हूं दर्द को, इस देश को और इस क्षेत्र के सभी चीजों को जानता हूं। तो जब कभी किसी के बारे में पॉइंट करें तो अपने मैं ये नहीं कहूंगा असंसदीय भाषा हो जाएगी। हैसियत कमलेश पासवान को इनके बस के नहीं है कि ये अपने पार्टी में लाकर मुझे खुश कर सकें। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अध्यक्ष जी।
टी.आर. बालू जी।
वो एक दिन अपना दल बता रहे थे।
Honorable Speaker, sir, I want to profoundly thank you for giving me this opportunity.
बालू साहब, आप भाषण